The Kraken. One of my cousins has been asking for this video for a very long time, and I am sorry to disappoint Miss Marty. However, the real video is going to be on YouTube. I'm currently working on editing and filming the video right now, and I'm quite proud of it. However, I'll give you guys a bit of a brief overview of the Kraken. Now, I kind of known this guy since day one. This guy and I go way back. However, one of the main things that really drew my attention to the Kraken, of course, was the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. And one of the reasons I hate anything after the first two movies is because in the third movie, they kill off the Kraken. Spoiler alert, I know. However, I feel really bad because I love the relationship between Davy Jones and the Kraken. It's quite a bit like a hunter with his dog. Now, where I grew up in Canada, I had some family members that raised some hunting dogs. And one of the biggest things about those hunting dogs is that the hunting dogs were never allowed inside the house. That was until one in particular, but that's a whole other story. Now, of course, the Kraken doesn't hang out on the Flying Dutchman. The Kraken doesn't, curl up at the foot of Davy Jones whenever Davy Jones goes to sleep or whenever he's playing the organ. The Kraken is specifically used as a hunting tool. But this is a symbiotic relationship. It's not like the Kraken is getting nothing out of this as well. In return for destroying his enemies and taking them down to the locker, the Kraken gets lunch. And in my humble opinion, that's like literally the best depiction of the Kraken I've ever seen in my entire life. Although we're not really spoiled for Kraken depictions because this guy doesn't really show up in too many other forms of media. In fact, the original sighting of him was back in 1753, and he was described as an octopus, not a squid. Now, in this depiction, you can clearly tell this is an octopus. However, in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, he is built a little bit more like a squid, along with the two gigantic tentacles that squid more often have. And yes, this is considered an arm on a squid or an octopus. This is what's considered a tentacle. I just learned that this morning. Now, like I said, this bad boy's been sighted a lot throughout the years. Literal hundreds of years of sightings of this thing. With like I said, the oldest one is back in 1753. And since then, it's been described as a gigantic octopus or a squid that is able to pull down ships. Now, of course, we kind of know that's not true nowadays. As far as we know, that's not true, I should say. The ocean is utterly terrifying. However, more often than not, these sightings are attributed to the giant squid or the colossal squid being one of the largest cephalopods ever to roam the planet. What do you guys think? Is there a giant man-eating octopus or squid out there? Is it in cahoots with more or less the king pirate of the seas, dragging them down deeper and deeper until they're completely crushed by the oceanic pressure, only then to wake up in the locker? Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and make sure to check out my YouTube for the long video on this guy. I'll see you guys.